I'm so excited to share this episode with you, where I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes sneak peek on how I make a podcast episode from start to finish for the Talking Shop podcast. On this episode, I'm going to have on Ronnie Baker as my guest. Ronnie Baker is a Nike athlete, a two-time NCAA 60-meter champion. He's a gold medalist at the 2017 World Relays in the 4x100. He's a bronze medalist at the 2018 World Indoor Championships in the 60-meter and an Olympic hopeful.
Baker, 6,49, deuxième.
Ronnie Baker et Kemp Baker.
Et à l'arrivée, c'est Baker qui s'impose au record du meeting détenu par Bruni sur un. Ça n'est pas rien. Un record qui date.
Little background about how Ronnie and I know each other. I was in the weight room at TCU consulting for one of the teams I worked with, and Ronnie was in there as well. He came over, started a conversation about some of the technology I was using and what I was doing with the team, and we've been friends ever since. And Ronnie has been on my list of guests to have on TSP, my podcast, for a little bit now. And we had a phone call last week, actually just catching up, staying in contact, and I asked him to be on, and he said he'd be more than happy to do that for me. So I already have the yes, but now I'm going to ask him just to pick a time and if I have permission to shoot this video. So let's do that right now. Hey Ronnie, looking forward to having you on my podcast. When are you free? And can I do a behind the scenes video about making this episode? I'll get those questions to you today. And sent. And now we wait. Already got a response. That was quick. Awesome, Matt. Looking forward to being on the podcast and sharing my experiences as an athlete. What a nice guy. I should be free next week sometime, and you're good to go on the behind the scenes video as well. Let's go. Looking forward to diving into the questions as well. Sweet man. We'll pick a time once you know your schedule. Can't wait. Boom. I sent him podcast questions 5.0. And I shifted towards more of storytelling because you can not only get the lessons, which obviously I want to get out of the episode, but when you get people's experiences and that relatable component, I think that there's just so much power in hearing those things that you would never hear otherwise. You know, that's not what's going to get publicized. That's not what's going to be in the news and stuff like that. So Ron and I found a time about to hop on Zoom and do this podcast. Yo, what's going on? Glad we were able to make a time work to set this up.
Yes, definitely.
How's it going?
Definitely. I'm excited. Going pretty good, man. I'm pretty pumped. I got out of practice this morning, had some block start stuff, and now just ready to talk to you, answer some questions, get this podcast going. So I'm excited.
Say hello to that's you.
What up? How's it doing?
And you have a few world champion medals yourself, the 4x100 gold medal and the 60-meter bronze, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And when you cross that finish line / get on the podium on that world champion stage, what was the one unexpected thing, either good or bad, kind of just about reaching that point?
Man, so the gold medal, let's talk about that one first. That was really fun. It was a world relays. It was the first time I'd been. It was in the Bahamas, and the crowd there is just phenomenal. Like, it was one of the best environments to run in. And so I ran there. I ran third leg on our 4x1 representing Team USA. We ended up winning that. I got my first gold medal on a world stage, which was phenomenal. And it was just a great experience. Honestly, it's probably one of the top track meets I've competed at, just from the energy and the atmosphere. So that was awesome. And just being able to stand on that podium with three other guys that we had been practicing with and got to compete against the world against. I mean, it was a surreal feeling. And honestly, when the anthem plays and you're up there, I mean, there's just so much pride in that. You you have to take so much pride in that. There's so many people that have gone before you, that have stood on that podium before you.
So I just want to say thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have the best of luck moving forward with trying to make the Olympics and everything else, staying safe during these crazy times. And yeah, I had a pleasure hearing some of your cool stories, and I look forward to chatting again, and hopefully we can do a podcast round 2 if you want.
Yeah, I love question and answer, so I'm super pumped. Thanks for having me on again. And if you're listening, again, stay safe, and just keep going towards your goals and dreams.
All right. See you, Ronnie. Boom, crushed it. Now let's go wrap up this video. So there's my process, start to end. Asking someone to be in my podcast, sending them my questions, and just brainstorming little small things in between that I specifically want to know about that I also think would be interesting. And with the video audio file from Zoom, I'm going to put that on YouTube. I just have to chop off the beginning and the end, basically the little bit of talking we did before we actually started the actual episode, as well as just wrapping up, saying goodbye, and things along those lines. So not going to take you guys through the editing process. Obviously, that would be kind of boring, but just making sure I post on all my social media accounts, that I make the audiograms, so little 1-minute clips of the most interesting parts of the episode. I have to record the intro to the podcast, so it's just me kind of previewing the episode, and just smaller things like that. So nothing crazy, but it's really cool to now have the ability to take you guys behind the scenes, something I enjoy doing a lot. And I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to the Talking Shop podcast. I really enjoyed this video and being able to give you guys a little sneak peek into how it all comes together. So please subscribe if you want to stay up to date with my content. Please comment down below if you want to see more videos like this, just general feedback, and hit that like button if you like the video. And I will see you guys next time.